I went through your trash and found this thing you threw out, and it was really cute.
But yeah, no. So before he met her, he got to see her in this like really vulnerable and like open state, and like being like, you know, a more authentic version of herself. So like I kind of it like at least addresses why he just was inexplicably like, you fucking boring girl, second chair clarinet.
Yeah, and Z relates to that because he used to be edgy and write poems all the time too.
No, I relate to that because I stalk girls. Welcome back to the Tier Above podcast. Let's see what's on tap this week. How are we doing, lads?
I'm doing good. How are you guys? What's going on?
yeah.
I can't see anyone. This is so different. It's weird.
I do.
Yeah,
hate
it's
this.
kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
For
Not that
those who
anyone
don't
that's listening
yeah,
will know.
Will know, but we're recording in a different way now to hopefully make our podcast less shit.
Yeah, it's the reason the last one was so shit was because we half-assed it. And by that, I mean I kind of did the new thing, but didn't account for the fact it wouldn't work with us doing the old thing.
Yeah, the game's a game, as they say.
That's it.
Game. And surely
yeah.
there's not a video at the front of this podcast explaining that we fucked it up again, and this episode is going to be unwatchable.
It's an audio podcast. Hi guys, I fucked up again.
Yeah, do you want to pre-record that? But I had a busy day. I had to work, so I'm tired. I had to do my job. It was very sad.
I had a fucking terrible day. It's Friday and kids are fucking rambunctious because we have break not next week, but like the week after.
That's a good word.
Yeah, and so everyone's just acting like a little fucker. I had to call the office, like, come take a kid out of the room. First hour, I was like, guys, it is 9 a.m. What are we doing here? It is too early for this.
I normally just call them scrumptious.
Nope.
God, don't do that.
Anyway, do you have any fun, since we're talking about your schooling times, do you have any fun, I was say you have any fun story about kids, but you know what I mean.
I'll say fucking the fucking 8th graders. So I teach, like, I have like 10 different time slots because my Monday, or 14 different time slots, sorry. Because my Monday, Wednesday, Friday is different than my Tuesday, Thursday, and we teach 7 hours a day. And so, you know, ooh. But of my 14 available slots, only 3 of them go to the 8th graders, and like the rest I spend in 7th grade. And the 8th graders are fucking weird, man. In the same class, I had a girl who was just biting her pen so it would like crack down the side. And I was like, hey, what are we doing? She was like, I don't know. And then just bit it again.
I've done that. I've done that. No, I'm not gonna lie. I've done that multiple times. I've done that a lot.
I'm just like, what the fuck? And then in that same class, I had a kid come up and he like described a girl to the teacher. He was like, yeah, do you know she's like a short girl, has glasses, like longish hair? And she was like, yeah. He was like, cool. I have her phone, and just pulls her phone out of his pocket. It's a girl not in this hour. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, I was walking in the hall and someone was like, here, this is the student's phone. And I was like, what the fuck are the 8th graders doing? Where you're just walking
gaming.
up and handing someone's phone to someone else.
Gamers? They know.
I guess. And then that same day, I've been reading a book that my friend told me to read. Also, by the way, this also makes me want to start like a fucking like a book club section of the podcast where I just talk about a book that I'm reading,
Oh,
or
thank
we could all
God.
like.
I thought you were gonna make me read. Holy shit.
I was gonna say, or we could all read. I would say this is the first time I've read a book in like 8 years, though. Like, I graduated high school, I read Game of Thrones book 1, and then haven't read a book since like the summer after I graduated high school.
Everyone read Hungry Caterpillar for next week.
I think the
Let's
last
go.
book I read was Where's Wally?
Oh, sorry, let me translate that. Where's Waldo?
Where's Waldo? I don't know if I spoke about this on the podcast before, but Where's Waldo is fucking weird. Like the chat, like why it's like got different names in English and stuff.
What is the reason?
Yeah.
Well, it started off as Where's Wally?
It started
So,
out
like,
like a kiss. How did it end up
It
like
was-
this?
No, we can't do this. They have no context for this.
The context for this, let's derail our derailment. For like 30 minutes before the podcast, Curly and Lioneagle are just fucking around with ChatGPT. And one of the things Lioneagle had to do was make a Minecraft parody of Mr. Brightside. And it's got bars in there, so keep an eye out on the Lioneagle channel for when that goes live.
Yeah, definitely coming soon.
But yeah, so that's that. Why is Where's Waldo? Where's Waldo? Why did they
Yeah,
change it?
so so they just made it into Waldo. For
Okay, so which came first, the Wally or the Waldo?
Wally came first. It's a
Okay.
British thing, but in the British Where's Wally, there's a character that's like the negative of Wally, and his name's Oddlaw, which is Waldo backwards, which makes sense for the American one because it's like, oh, he's like the inverse. He's just backwards.
Yes.
But then why the fuck is his
have
name
white
not
with red stripes? He has red
yellow
with
one?
white stripes.
Yeah, well, he has black and yellow stripes, doesn't he? There's Oddlaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, this is where you
It's
edited
Wally's.
a 2-second clip of Wiz Khalifa's black and yellow.
No.
Okay, yeah.
This is where in the podcast you asked me to do that and it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, what Oddlaw is the reverse. But his name is Waldo backwards. So why the fuck did they not call him like, Yalaw?
Yeah.
Like, so I
I'm
just
so
don't get it.
confused.
It's like-
How did the British one come first? If that's the case, I don't.
That's what I
understand.
mean. The British one is the original.
Well, the American one just was more popular because we're just built different.
Oh, so you're saying it was just Where's Wally without the DLC characters, and then
No,
America
no.
took over and they added the DLC?
I don't think that's true. I think Oddlaw was in the first Where's Wally.
Yeah, maybe he didn't have a name though. You know what I mean?
No, he does.
I'm just trying to work out how that makes any sense. Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean? I'm trying to make hypothetical reasons that it would be right.
Fine. I'm adding the word law to Where's Wally.
Let's go.
Let's go! I didn't want to say it. You know what I mean? I didn't want to say it.
Where's Wally, called Where's Waldo in Canada and the USA, is a British series of children's puzzle books created by English author Martin Handford. Shout out to Martin Handford.
The goat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume he
I
was
hope
the
he didn't do
illustrator as
anything
well.
bad. Let's just hope he didn't do anything bad. What do you mean you hope he's still in? There's fucking barely any words in it. If you get away with all the clout for having the fucking words in a Where's Wally book, you fucking are a scumbag.
Could you imagine if you went down as the creator of Where's Wally, but you didn't draw anything?
Exactly.
You
It's like,
fucking you wrote the list of random things that are in the pictures in the back, and you're like, I made this.
yeah, he wrote Where's Wally in the fucking front. He's like,
It's like
this
doing
is
the
good.
it's like writing the description of the Mona Lisa and being like, I made that.
The little plaque
think we
from
did
shit
equal work
underneath
here.
it says Mona
you write
Lisa.
the little plaque that says Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci, and you say that means I made it. Oh, that's pretty funny, guys.
But yeah, I was exposed to that whenever, this is actually taking a depressing turn, but whenever I was much younger, I was very ill. And I used to read the Where's Wally's book when I was in hospital because they would draw my blood, and that's how they would distract me from like the needles. And so like I have like an affinity with that book where I'm like, yo, I just looked for Waldo, so I didn't look for my IRL pain. It's kind of deep like that, you know?
Damn. That is hashtag deep.
It is hashtag deep, but they fucking slap. You know what I mean? I think I read the same book every time, and I was like, fuck it, I can find them straight away. I've read this book fucking hundreds of times. I'm a bit of a gamer. I think they actually got a new one in, because I was in the hospital for like 2 or 3 months, and they deadass bought another Where's Wally book for me, and I was like, wow.
That's actually huge.
Welcome.
Okay, so found it out. The 100% the first book came out in as Where's Wally with the character of Oddlaw for no reason at all. Also, there was challenging Where's Waldo. Oh my god! It ranks 87 on the American Library Association's 100 most frequently challenged books because of the exposed breast.
Hey, yo.
Because it was challenged in libraries and schools because a topless woman near the upper right on the beach scene.
Any linkers?
How many till Where's Wally beach scene?
That's funny.
A similar incident occurs in the campsite where children open a tent on a man who is undressing. In the beginning,
that's not what I expected.
in the
that to go.
original, although his genitals are blocked from view by his hand, he is clearly naked. However, in the
jerking off?
1997 special release, he is wearing white briefs.
Oh, I
Another
think
example of this
So I
is
think
in the
it's in the
sports
special
video.
release. He just had his cock out.
In the special 1997 release, he's exposing himself to a child. Another
For the
example of
second
this
time.
is in the sports stadium where a man is seen naked with a number covering his privates. In the special edition, he was given underwear.
How does that happen?
Oh my god! I've just seen one of the references for some reason is One Piece to launch crossover with Where's Waldo.
Oh my god, get me in. I think we should play that for the channel. We're gonna upload a Where's Wally. It's just us sitting in silence going, there he is. But not like that. Oh, yeah.
There's no. It's literally just like this sort of cam, and we don't show you the book. We just go.
Yeah. So if you want to download this, we put it in the thing.
Yeah,
and
that's
we'll let
on
you
the
know when we
Patreon.
find him. Yeah.
Also, so I
POV
pulled
on
up
the
the
book
beach
will be
scene.
on
The one where
Patreon.
she's topless, she's literally like laying down. You can just see that she like doesn't have a bra on, but you can't see tits or anything. So what the fuck?
She's
cares?
sunbathing like with her titties in the ground.
Yeah, well,
like
this
that
is
kind of
like
thing?
this is the 1990s like American school system.
But it's the
They're not gonna
8th
like
most
anything.
challenged book.
78. Did you not say?
Yeah, it was low.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
78. Yeah.
My bad.
728. 728. Where's one?
Anyway, the book I was reading.
87, just to be clear.
Yes.
Right? It's a book called The Sky is Everywhere. It's about this girl whose sister dies, and then she finds herself in a love triangle with the new boy in school from France and her dead sister's fiance.
Wait, what? What age is she?
She is 17.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
just,
no.
just bump it at 1 year.
Right.
All you got to do.
One sec. What's the love triangle? Does he want to fuck the French boy and she wants to fuck him? Like, what's the love triangle?
No, she wants to fuck both of them.
Oh, so
Let's
it's
go.
not even is it really a triangle then?
That's how love triangles work. Twilight's a love triangle. It's fucking Bella and Edward and Bella and Jacob. It's not like fucking worry about fucking
I
Jacob.
thought the concept.
A love triangle isn't always one person loves one person who loves one person who loves the original person.
I
It's
assume
not-
that's how I assume it in my head. Otherwise, it's like just
it's,
like
it's
one person with a
a love
parallel
V.
lines.
A love V is normally what
Yeah,
it is.
I love
But
V. Yeah, opposed to the triangle.
Yeah.
Let me know if the fiance tries to fuck the French boy. I don't know.
Yeah, she
I-
stops
I-
care-
I-
she
I-
stops caring about the French boy, but the French boy likes her, and the fiance likes the French boy. Then it becomes a triangle in your mind.
Let's
it
go.
is.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
I finished the book this morning. I regret to inform you that
No!
I do not want to fuck the French boy. I know, it's tragic.
Sequel coming soon.
Sequel coming soon.
It's called the French
is
boy.
everywhere.
I'm gonna get ChatGPT to write it.
Please do send it over.
But one of the things in the because man, I will say how we got here, why I'm reading a fucking shitty teenage romance novel, is in my hiking group. Me and my friend were like just like walking, and we were talking, and we were talking about like our favorite books we read while we were in high school. And she had brought this up because A24 is making a TV show out of it apparently. And so I was like, well, now I need to read the book so we can like watch the show together. But so fucking
Wait, are you
okay.
gonna tell us about the story?
a little.
Can I predict what happens?
Ooh, I like that. Go for it.
Okay. What was the title again? The Sky is Everywhere?
The sky is everywhere. You're gonna look at a
Google
fucking
it.
synopsis.
No, I was trying to see if that would give me any hints.
It
We're
shouldn't.
obviously assuming what happens is the French boy, they have like a little thing, but then he got to go back to France or some shit, right?
I'm sorry, I just dropped like 500 Yu-Gi-Oh cards on the floor.
Nice. So so she also likes fiance, but the fiance, I would like to think, respectfully mourning his dead sister.
Nope, not at all.
Oh, he has like that sort of like weird like, hey, you're related to my sister, and that's you're related to your sister, so that's the same thing kind of thing. And then,
Almost exactly, yes.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I would say
she tries to get.
they are like a little more respectful about it. It's like no one else understands the pain that they're going through because no one else was as close with the sister as they were, and so like they can like comfort each other in that grief. But then also the fact that she looks like her sister and she started wearing her sister's clothes after her sister dies. He's like, num yummy.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's kind of like PETA and Candace from the Hunger Games. Am I right?
Kinda, actually.
Candace.
Yeah, it kind of is. I've watched a lot of Hunger
Candace
Games
dick
lore.
fit in your mouth. And it's also, her name is Katniss, not Candace.
I don't
You're
care.
getting fucking slam dunked on.
Who
Candace
cares?
Everdeen.
Peter Bread, he makes bread. It's an unoriginal name. Who cares? Little bro worked for a baker and he's called Peter. Like, his fucking parents must be so uncreative. Like, Jesus Christ.
Who gave him that name is Nan.
So I'm guessing she tries to get with the French boy. The French boy goes back to France. She breaks it off with the fiance because they realize that it's not emotionally healthy to compensate for the death of the sister by being together, because that's cringer. Gets with the French boy. French boy goes back to France and then she kills herself or something. I don't know.
That would be insane. French boy does not go back to France. French boy does catch them making out because it goes. French boy moves into class. She's like, ew, gross. I'm tired of everyone being obsessed with this fucking French guy. And then,
Of course.
right, because he's like, he's like a fucking dreamer. He's a fucking musician. He's like Mr. Perfect. He's got like the biggest smile on earth. She's like, ew, fucking cringe. I could never. She ends up making out with her sister's fiance, and she's like, "Oh, that was gross." And then French boy just randomly starts showing up at her house and is like, "Hey, I will say, like, Mary Sue-esque. He is just head over heels in love with this girl for no reason. He has just decided that he doesn't
give him the attention that the other girls, because he's such a Chad and she doesn't want to be with him, and that makes her more desirable, obviously.
I would say they do touch on it later, which I appreciate. That they did give backstory as to why he just inexplicably fell in love with this boring ass girl.
His sister died, and she was American or something.
Part of the whole thing is that like she always felt like unexceptional because her sister was like, Miss Outgoing, did theater, Mrs. Popular, like super pretty, was the goat, and she's like, I just existed in my sister's shadow the whole time. And so, like, her whole thing is that she is just like very unexceptional as a human being, which is why I'm like, why the
people really.
Right. So I'm like, why the fuck does Joe just like randomly? Oh yeah. So I guess character names. French boy Joe, because of course, the most French of names.
It'd be Jean. Yeah. If it was gonna be the most French name, it'd be Jean.
Actually, every Joe I know is French. So
that's true. Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, like the one from Binge and Cringe.
The one from Missouri.
Missouri, France.
Missouri, France. Yeah, it's actually territory.
Yeah.
And then Toby is the fiance, and then oh my god, Lenny. Sorry, I could not fucking remember the main girl's name. She's so unexceptional.
Lenny, what from
Lenny?
Mice and Men?
Mice and Men?
Yes. No, it gets worse because Joe calls her John Lennon.
No,
Len,
well,
I guess.
Yeah.
What was the sister's name?
Bailey.
Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't George.
It wasn't Joe. It was Rabbit. Yeah. It was Curly's wife.
Okay. But anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm reading because Lenny lives with her grandma and her uncle because mom just walked out when she was a little a babe, and grandma's like, oh, your mom, she's just quirky, she's a traveler, she's gonna come back, don't worry about it. And I was gonna get annoyed because mom's gonna come back, we're gonna whoa, I forgive you, mom, things like that, and it was gonna piss me off. But the book, it doubled down. They were like, hey, well, what the fuck, tell me about mom, why the fuck did Bailey die not knowing her mom? And Graham was like, your mom was kind of a huge fucking bitch. She showed up at the door one day and was like, hey, just out of nowhere, what would you do if I just I don't know, left the kids with you and didn't come back? And Graham was like, bitch, you fucking know what I would do, but you shouldn't fucking do that. And if you do, you should just not come back. Because you're a shit mom who doesn't deserve to raise her kids or something like that.
All right, bet.
Yeah, that is what the mom did. And then I'm so glad we don't meet mom in the book. Mom never shows up. Mom doesn't get redeemed. It's actually just fuck mom. But like I'm reading, and like Lenny, she starts crying. She was like, I've spent all this time like obsessing over like who my mom is, like when my mom is right here, and she's talking about her grandma, who's like been the goat and been there since day one. And I, who had a sister die while I was in high school, who was raised by my grandma because my mom walked out when I was little. I was like, damn, this shit hit a little close to home. And so it's fucking, I'm in third hour crying in the back of the room as the kids are watching some fucking science video, and I'm just like, God damn it, fucking need to.
They're watching Chinese Bill Nye the Science.
God damn it, we can't just keep referencing the pre-call.
Yeah, I do. I cry a lot of media. Like I'm just like I'm like I'm easy. I'm an easy crier. Like if a movie's sad, like it just pulls me and I go, it's sad. Depends what it is, obviously. But like
I'm the total opposite. I don't think I've ever cried at a film or like a TV show.
I've cried at a couple of films.
I cried listening to the most recent episode of Binge and Cringe because I was watching the episode of Glee, and I deadass cried at the episode of Glee.
Oh.
Yeah.
To be fair, I might have cried of laughter at things, but never like sadness, which is like what we're referring to.
I'm talking about sadness. Well, it's not even sad.
To be fair, I do always cry of laughter watching Binge and Cringe because those guys are just so funny.
All right. Well, you're the only one. But yeah, I don't.
Click off now.
I've cried. I think at 2 of the like. I think they're on like episode 10 or 8 or some shit of Glee. I've cried at 2 of the epides of Glee.
I cried when Mr. Shoe started singing
rapping.
Gold Digger.
Well, they took his money when he was in need.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually very bad of them, and I don't like that.
They did take his money when he was in need. Very true.
But it was I can't even remember the name of the character, but like the one that's just stereotypically gay and also actually gay in the show. Huh?
Finn. No. Finn's the. Oh, no, I'm not sure what his name is now.
I cannot remember his name, but it's the bit where like his dad's like trying to be like not upset that someone called his son the F slur and then didn't know how to like react about it, and then he like threw the part on purpose so that his dad didn't have to feel with like his son being really openly gay, and he's like, no, but I want you to be like what you are, but like I don't know what to do because I'm just a man, and I'm like, fuck, that shit just so real. And there's just so honest. I know it's a script.
Dirtbag baby.
Yeah. I get that it's just a script that someone's written, but I'm like, fuck, that's just good, and that's just fuck, that's so nice. I love it.
that's like what because I've also like I've ended up crying at a lot of films lately. It's not because I'm just like sad or like depressed. I just get like emotional. I was like, that's just like so sweet.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm like, shit, that shit's so real. Or I'll watch a movie that's really depressed and be like, fuck, I get it for real, bro. And it just be like that. Like,
yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, finish your story. Before I move on.
I was just going to say, for being like just some shitty fucking teenage romance novel, hit really close to home for me and my fucking almost 30. And I'm excited to watch the A24 TV show. Because I like that studio and I really liked this book. So,
fair. Like, one of the last, I'm going to call it a book. It is a manga, but it's very long and has a lot of text. So it's basically a book.
It's basically a book.
One of the ones that like I read
Moonlight?
No, it's called Goodnight Pum Pum.
Oh, Metamorphosis. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
Metamorphosis. Didn't read that recently.
Yeah.
No, it's called Goodnight Pum Pum, and it's genuinely like I'd actually recommend reading it.
Pun Pun.
Yeah, well, it's
That sounds
Oyasumi
that sounds like the cute name a girl calls her vagina.
Yeah, I guess cute's a word for it. Either way, it's Japanese. It's Oyasumi Pum Pum in
Hey, girl,
Japanese.
send me pics of that pun pun.
Send Pun Pun pigs.
But if you're looking for something like really depressing, it's a really good read. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Like it's basically like for like the main character, everyone else is human. The main character is human, but in the manga it depicts him as like a little bird creature, and all his family is a little bird creature. But in everyone else's perspective, they are human. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't really, but it's just like a art thing. Yeah. And it just goes through like his life and like all the things that happen and all the like emotions that he feels, and like it's just really good. Like it's depressing and some bits are a little fucked up, but you're like, fuck, it kind of nails like a lot of stuff like really well. And I would recommend it if you're looking for something to read that is And you can watch it, technically. Not watch it. You can't watch it. It'll never be animated, because if it was animated, it would be shit. But
Sure.
I'd recommend it. It's just one of those, you know what I mean? One of those things that would just not be well adapted. Like, it's impossible to adapt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my recommendation. That's the last thing I properly read that wasn't just pictures.
Oh, I guess do we want to touch on, because I just want to tie up all the loose ends when I was talking. I alluded to the fact that they explained why Joe inexplicably fell in love with this girl. Do you care at all?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Heavily invested.
Fucking when Bailey died, Lenny, she just started writing like poems on like everything. She'd like, like scratch it into a tree, or like write it on like the bottom of her shoe, or like on a cup, and just like fucking like throw it away, like for like no one to ever see. It's just like things that she's writing between her and Bailey. And Joe found. Yeah, he found one. It was like, what the fuck is this? And he found like a couple of more, and then he figured out that it was Lenny who had been writing them. And so then he just like started like going on like a treasure hunt to like trying to find all the little fucking poems that Lenny had written. And he kept them all in a box. And he fucking like brings her the box and is like, hey, I found all the shit that you wrote. And she fucking dies of embarrassment, like, holy fucking shit, no one is ever supposed to see these. Fucking cringe. But then she was also like, oh, that's actually like really sweet. But like
Cute or stalker, you know what I mean? There's a fine line.
Yeah, she definitely addresses that. She was like, I don't know if I should feel complimented or freak the fuck out right now.
Yeah. I went through your trash and found this thing you threw out, and it was really cute.
Cute. But yeah, no. So before he met her, he got to see her in this like really vulnerable and like open state, and like being like a more authentic version of herself. So like I kind of it like at least addresses why he just was inexplicably like, you fucking boring girl, second chair clarinet.
Yeah, and Z relates to that because he used to be edgy and write poems all the time too.
No, I relate to that because I stalk girls.
Except all the rubbish I take out of their trash doesn't have cute poems on it.
Right, no one's writing poems for their dead sister for me to relate to, so.
You write the poems and put it back in the trash.
Hoping that they'll re-go through their own trash to find the poems that I wrote.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
One
I
day
guess does this conclude the tier above fucking book week?
This does conclude tier above book club. I will say I have kind of enjoyed, because like I can't clock in until 8:30, but my ass is at the school at like 7:45 because I'm dependent on rides of people that need to be there earlier. So I just have like fucking 40 minutes just do nothing, and I've really enjoyed just like sitting down and like reading my book in the mornings. So now I kind of want to find another book to start reading. So if you have a good book recommendation, leave it in the comments, and I'll fucking start doing tier above book club for what I've read that week.
Hey, I'll tell you one that's a little bit saucy. Where's Wally, but the original version?
Let's go.
Where's Wally? Page 6, speech scene. The original first edition.
First edition camping scene.
With cock. Rare misprint.
Yeah.
The cock and ball misprint.
Oh, do you know who else has released something really interesting this week?
Who?
Molly Moon.
Our goat. Yeah, speaking of fucking things that are probably a little saucy that will be coming to the channel. She's fucking doing it. Our girl. So for those who don't know, catching us up, Molly Moon is our favorite adult actress, who we didn't initially know was an adult actress, because she would just like have these TikToks where she does like really weird fucking like esoteric like horror films, but they were like done in the style of like a 90s point and click adventure game. And it just made no sense. And then as I was like going through her TikToks and like her page and stuff, I found out that she had an OnlyFans, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. But she is fucking. They're releasing, or like someone is like doing a fucking point and click adventure horror game, and like, you know who I need to fucking have in my game? The goat, Molly Moon. Mm-hmm. So she's going to be in a point and click adventure game for us to be able to play. Definitely going to be on tier above gaming when
100%.
It comes out.
To be clear, we'll be on tier above gaming if it's like the content she puts out on TikTok, not like the content she puts out on OnlyFans.
We'll do both. We'll censor it. Yeah.
Will we censor it? Will we be censoring it?
Yeah.
I'll play it.
Our collective group will be censoring it.
A group effort, will it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll try to put my hand over my screen so I can't see it, so that no one else can see it. That's how that works. Yeah.
I was like, I will
Why
do the
is this
censoring
video against TOS?
I will censor the VOD before I upload it. There we go.
Just
yeah.
a bunch of pictures of us over tits if there is any, like, pogging or whatever.
Let me
I'd
find.
rather get demonetized.
It doesn't look like it's going to be that kind of game. It does look like it's going to be like a semi-horror point and click kind of thing.
I think the dev made like a horror game. I think I've seen that gameplay of their like last horror game.
Yes.
But yeah.
Although I will say the game dev's name is Jesse Cox, so like
Oh no!
right. That is tough.
Not the Jesse Cox, right?
What do you mean, the Jesse Cox?
Oh, that doesn't matter then. Doesn't matter.
Wait, you don't know the Jesse Cox?
Yeah.
It's some bearded gentleman who has like a game review channel.
Wait, it's Jesse Cox?
Jesse Cox.
Oh, okay. You don't know who Jesse Cox is, then I guess.
Jesse Cox is one of like the big people from like
He was kind of old.
Like, he was like
old
one of the
school.
old schoolers. He was like alongside Total Biscuit.
This gentleman.
Yeah, I think so. But
It's Airdorf Games are the ones who are making.
Okay, yeah, Jesse
Oh,
Cox.
it's okay. So the game that has Molly Moon in is a collab with Jesse Cox, Molly Moon. Like both of them are in the game.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I think.
yeah.
I think is the thing. Or they're doing collabs with both of those people. No, yeah.
I'm pretty sure
okay,
Jesse Cox did a bunch of.
We're live with the exclusive.
Jesse
Misa
Cox, he's
demo.
the one who made the post. It says something is coming. # Molly Moon. # point and click.
Yeah.
# video game. # horror game. # indie game.
Yeah. So the game developer is a person called Airdorf, and it's a collab between Airdorf Games, Molly Moon, Jesse Cox, and someone called Torple Duck, which is another indie game developer.
Fair enough. Yeah,
And
Jesse
it's also got original artwork from the person who created Siren Head.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, Jesse Cox, it was like did YouTube in like 2010. That was like when they became a thing, like 2011, maybe 12.
Yeah,
So,
he did
like,
a podcast with Total Biscuit, which was like
Yeah.
one of the big.
And apparently it comes out today because it does say this Friday, and today is
Yo!
Really?
spoilers. Yeah.
Oh shit! What are we doing
Yeah.
after this, boys? Well, I know you're busy, but
Yeah, no, I unfortunately have a Halloween party to go to. On fucking spoilers, November 10th is my Halloween party.
you're going to
I'm
Halloween party? You just said party. Now I've learned it's Halloween. I'm judging you.
Yeah, no,
and
it's
everyone that you know extremely.
Yeah, it's full on like fucking costume party. Because
Oh, yeah,
Owen
yeah.
of Grubbuds fame he always does his like the weekend after Halloween because everyone does theirs the weekend before, and he doesn't like he wants more people to show up to his party, so he does his the weekend after, so that way people don't have like to pick between which party they're going to. And I forgot why, but it got pushed to this weekend. So we're having a fucking full on costume party on November 10th.
Fair enough, I guess. Party's a party. Game's a game.
Game is the game.
But I'm excited to play it. Molly is our goat.
Molly is our
discussed
goat.
this many times. She makes the most deadly eye contact, though. I don't know what she like. Looks into your soul
She does.
in any platform.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I will say I have not been a connoisseur of her other content just because I tried one time and I was like, I can't do it. I respect her too much as an artist.
Yeah.
But the problem is she talks in the same voice she does for both the videos for anyone that cares. So it's really, really like weird. I'm like, are you gonna like fucking eat his intestines or some shit? Like, what's happening here?
What's the crank?
Like one of the ones that I watched was like a female prisoner escapes jail or whatever, and she's just like literally in the exact same voice, just like,
Help
"Oh,
me,
it's
I've
been
escaped jail."
It's been so long since I've seen a man. I'm like, don't talk like that. Maybe that's just your voice, but like, I watched the TikToks first, for fuck's sake. But she actually the goat for real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, the game is out now and it's called Excuse Me, Sir.
Oh,
Of course it is. Because
Yeah.
that's how she starts all of her TikToks.
Yeah. So yeah, check out Excuse Me, Sir. We'll drop a plug for our goat Molly Moon. Play the
Yeah.
game.
Let her know we
so-
sent you.
Yeah, no. So I've already tweeted at her like, "Hey, you should come on the podcast."
And
sometime."
Cans, you
was
watch
like for
all
her
of these
birthday.
videos. Get Stans to play it.
Please, yeah. Just don't tell him who
Don't
Molly Moon is.
don't tell him who Molly Moon is. Just get him to out of nowhere play this creepy like.
You know, it'd be insane.
Yeah.
Stan's like, "Wait, Molly Moon, is that one girl?"
He's like Molly Moon. I swear I've heard that name before. It's like, just self-report.
That's like I find it really funny. Like obviously, like Mia Malkova was like in the Twitch sphere for a while, and there's dead ass people who like know her from Twitch but don't know her from like what she's famous for, and I find that very funny.
I also find that very funny.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, you don't know? It's
But
like
also,
Sasha,
like,
it's like
imagine
Sasha
if-
Grey.
Right. But like imagine because there's like all these like fucking like horny little people on Twitch are like, man, I really wish like this streamer did porn. It's like, boy, do I have some news for you.
Yeah, to be fair, like I don't really know porn stars' names, so like I didn't know like Mia Malkova for, like but then like when she was like introduced to like the OTK group, it was always like she's a porn star. Like that was like the first thing that was like said about her. It's like how would you not know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know like Sasha Grey streams, and it's just like a normal. I'm not saying like porn stars aren't normal
Wow.
people,
Yeah.
but
I
she's
was
just
like, sex workers aren't normal people. Okay,
no, that's
cool,
not what I
right?
mean. But like, I was just being like, what I mean is she just does like normal ass like I'm gonna play a game and have fun, and I'm just like that's cool.
Yeah, she's very much removed from the sex work sphere at this point. Whereas like Mia Malkova, while she was on Twitch, she still like was running an OnlyFans and like doing like actively engaging in the community. Whereas like
And,
Sasha Grey is like fully distanced herself.
Oh shit!
From that.
What's the name of the one who like broke her back at TwitchCon?
Adriana Chechik.
Me with everybody.
Yeah, Adriana Chechik. Did you say?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's doing now. But
Yeah, I you know what?
update.
How is Adriana Chechik doing?
Ring the bell. Update time. It's been a year.
From what I remember, that situation just got like more and more fucked. The breaking of her back.
Yeah, former adult star Adriana Chechik is still in chronic levels of pain over a year after having her back broken in a foam pit incident.
Ouch. I swear they said something about like a miscarriage or some shit like that as well.
If you want to know that, we'll not talk. I'll tell you offline. It's not worth talking about right now.
Okay, fair enough.
Back pain, cringe. TwitchCon cringe. That's why I didn't go. I don't want to get my back broken.
Exactly. Curly and I equally both don't support Twitch, and that's why we didn't go to TwitchCon this year.
That's why I just went to Vegas to gamble all my money.
I still find that crazy.
rather than spending
that
at
you went to-
TwitchCon.
You went to where TwitchCon
Let's
was, but
go.
didn't go to TwitchCon. Like not like
Yeah.
not
Did you
like
go to
crazy
the-
as in
when
like
we-
a
did
bad
you go to the-
decision. It's just funny.
Yeah, well,
Did you go to the When We Were Young tour?
Is that?
It was like a emo band tour that was happening in Vegas the same weekend as TwitchCon.
no, I did
Oh,
not.
we talked about this on the podcast. There was
when
lots of people you
we
wanted that you
were
like knew there in the Fairly Show, or at least there was on the last one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just didn't know. So
2023
I was
images.
yeah.
The poster is this 2023.
okay. Well, I didn't go see. All right, and I can't go back in time and fix it now. All right.
It was Green Day, Blink 182, Good Charlotte, 5 Seconds of Summer, The Offspring, 30 Seconds to Mars, Pierce the Veil, Rise
The
Against.
Veil. Curly met the Veil, right?
The
Oh,
Veil. Wow.
did you meet the Veil?
Yellow Card.
Was Veil
Bowling
there?
for
Yes.
Soup was there.
Yeah, I
Simple
did.
Plan. Those are all like the big ones, and then there's like 40 other smaller
Small
artists. Oh, Gym Class Heroes was there. Crazy.
My friend.
The Plain White Tees were there.
It sounds like a great time. I'm sure I would have loved
Yeah.
it. Too bad I can't go
But-
back.
Yeah, but yeah, it was literally like
Curly's
in
banned from
Vegas the same
Vegas.
weekend as TwitchCon.
Yeah, I can't even go back. But yeah, my friend Liam deadass said to me at one point because we were just like walking out of the casino, and he just goes, "I think I have a man crush on Vale," and that was all he ever said about it. And I was like,
Kind of
okay,
based, to be
cool.
fair. Veil's an attractive guy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's that. Molly Moon's the goat. Play the game. Excuse me, sir. Demo. Get on it. Is it on Steam? God,
Nice.
we'll
It's
find out.
like on itch.io. If you look at Molly Moon on Twitter, you'll find it.
I'm never not looking at Molly Moon on Twitter.
So that's the only thing you'll find. There's definitely no links to anything else.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we can promote that sort of thing on a YouTube video, but fuck
Good
it.
thing we're not.
Yeah.
But fuck it. You like that sort of thing? You like the TikToks, but you
Yeah.
like them with tits out? Go. I'm sure.
Before we move on to anything else, there's something that's been on our fucking list for like 3 weeks, and I need to know why Dr. Seuss is kind of based. Please, fucking enlighten me.
I just fucking, it's just like something I like never realized as a kid.
Are you about
but, like,
to?
we
Are you
were
about to say about the
watching-
fucking environmental method of the Lorax being based? Oh my
Yes!
fucking god! It's literally the preachiest fucking book / movie ever. Everyone knows that it's fucking preaching.
Yeah,
I
but
thought
I
you were
just
like,
didn't realize
green
like,
eggs
how
and ham is
fucking...
actually fire.
Green eggs and ham is actually
I just-
a communist manifesto.
Well, like obviously I knew it was like pro-environment, but I just didn't realize like how anti-capitalist Dr. Seuss was. I was like, damn, my
Bro,
fucking
how
goat.
bad can I be?
It's just- yeah, Dr. Seuss didn't write that though.
I don't know any other Dr. Seuss malarkey other than
The
I
Grinch.
assume green eggs and ham.
Yeah,
was
green
him,
eggs and
right?
ham.
Was
the
that
Grinch.
did he
He
Grinch
hot and he is
too?
a hood.
He did Grinch.
Oh, he Hortoned and he heard the Who.
He
Who
did.
Grinched?
He also
Holy
did
shit.
a walk it in my pocket. From the film.
He also did one fish, two fish, red fish,
He
blue
also did the
fish.
Cat in the Hat.
Okay,
with
well that
Mike
one
Myers.
sounds fake. Wait, he did.
He
Cat
did
in
the
Hat?
Butter Battle book.
Yeah.
Fuck, I just don't know. Like if Sir Seuss, I don't know. Is it a Sir,
Sir-
Mister
Doctor.
Doctor?
Yeah, what do you mean? It's in the name.
Yeah, I don't. I was like he or him. I don't
Oh,
fucking know.
you
I
didn't
don't
know. You were trying
what-
to gender
who
the
is Seuss?
Seuss. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I was-
Mr. Doctor the Seuss.
It's Dr. Seuss, not Gender Seuss.
Mr. Dr. Seuss. I didn't know they were like a real person. You know what I mean? Like, is that actually them? Are they actually a doctor? Or was it just like a pen name?
Pen name. I don't think Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, I doubt, like, you're gonna be like, holy shit, it's Dr. Seuss. It's just like some fucking, like, balding ass, like, 90-year-old or some shit. You know what I mean? Fair. That's news to me. You're saying they're kind of based? I don't have any context. Because, was Grinch based? I don't know. I don't know if Grinch was based. I don't know if I watched
Well,
took in the
Grinch is
message
kind
of
of
the Grinch.
anti-capitalist as well. It's like the whole point of it, like it all comes to the conclusion.
Yeah,
of,
it's
like,
not about the fucking
stuff,
money
yeah.
and the spending. It's not about like getting gifts from
About
people.
spending
It's
time,
about
yeah.
the friends we made along the way.
Okay, well, I got a different message from the Grinch. I just assumed everyone didn't like him because he's ugly AF.
That's so true.
Is that another
It's
point of
kind
the
of
Grinch?
one of the points. Of the Grinch, to
Like,
be fair.
yeah, like who cares if he ugly AF? If he got big heart, then it'd grow 10 times size or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's pretty much it. And then Hot and
Yeah,
Here's a
he
Who
got
is,
big heart, but
is
ugly.
Don't Destroy Flour.
Flowers or like flour for bread.
Why?
Speak to that.
Why did you say that?
I don't know. I've never heard Horton Hears Who.
Do you know what's crazy? Horton Hears a Who. He finds a little speck on a flower that has all the Who's on it, and he can hear him because he's an elephant. He's got big ears. So that's like the plot, right?
Oh, I see.
That's
Okay.
the Who's are also the people who are in the Grinch. It's the Who's of Whoville.
Horton, here's
Oh,
a
wait, oh my god. The crossover of the
Heard
century?
Who's in Whoville, but it's like a different Who's in Hot and Here's a Who because they
All right.
because
So
the
whole thing
Who's
is
in
like-
the Grinch live on a snowflake.
Yeah, a snow plant,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. I'm getting. So what you're saying is the whole moral of that is, hey, animals live here. Don't destroy the stuff.
Well, the
I'm
point
guessing.
it's the like the thing of Hot and Here's a Who is like no one else believes Horton.
I
that there's
am
no
mid
one there.
podcast. Say hi to the podcast. You're on it now.
Alright. Sorry, I didn't realize you said
You know we can't see you, and all we heard was bitch. It's like a fucking Smosh video.
All right. Bye. I will text you.
Bye.
Sorry. I told my friend, I was like, hey, I will like message you, details and things. And then they just call me in the middle of the podcast. I'm like, bitch, what are we doing here?
You remember we cannot see you anymore, so I was trying to get like the lowdown on who Horton heard what and why he didn't destroy the flowers, and you just go
Yeah,
bitch.
so-
I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know the story. It's not my fault.
So in the Hot and Here's a Who, I don't know if this is literally just the film or if how much of this translates from the book, but like no one else believes that Horton can hear the Who's because
of course.
because he's the only one with the big ears, and then everyone's like, why are you talking to this flower? And then like they're like, let's destroy the flower because it's making him fucking crazy. But then he's like, no, because there's Who's on there, and then they make a load of noise, and then little emo Hot and Here's a Who
Okay, little emo kid or
Yeah,
something.
he goes "yo" really loudly, and then everyone hears the Who's.
Okay.
Hot and
sure.
Here's a Who emo kid.
Wow.
Jojo from Hot and Here's a Who. He goes "yo."
He goes yop.
Okay, yo.
Yup. Yup.
This is him going "yo." Whoa, what the fuck? This is gonna make
Hey, yo. What the fuck? What little bro doing there?
every so often the "Excuse Me Sir" demo link that I put in the chat changes.
Flashes.
It
Yeah.
fucking freaked me out. Sorry to the any listeners of the podcast, because you're not going to get the reference of that. But
I'm not putting it on screen,
Yeah.
so fuck you. But yeah, that's interesting. I'm glad that you learned how based Sir Doctor, Mr. Knighthood, Sir
Doctor.
Mr. Dr. Professor Who.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
You've just you're like the person who's like, yo, like all the fucking boomers are talking about Frankenstein now as if it's like a masterpiece.
No, it's like a bunch of like boomers are talking about Frankenstein, like new versions of Frankenstein, saying they've made it go work. Because they're saying that Frankenstein's no longer like the villain of the piece, and it's like, bro, the original book is not about him being the villain of the piece.
Yeah, I've done the RuneScape quest, so I know all about
Based.
it.
Based.
It's called Frankenstrain in RuneScape though, for copyright reasons.
Is that right?
Sure.
Yeah.
But now, for those who care, thus he spoke as he climbed. When he got to the top, the lad clears his throat and he shouted, "Yop!"
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yo, yup,
Right,
for
he does,
real?
Yeah, he does shout "yop" in the book. I'm fairly. Is that the thing? Because I'm fairly sure he does not say "yop" in the film.
I'm like 90% sure he does, because it's the most iconic line in the movie. Because they're like, we need everyone in Whoville to be making noise, and he specifically is like being quiet and emo. He's like, damn, if only we had like one more person talking, that's surely what's gonna make the difference. And it
Hot and
was.
Here's a Who
Spoilers.
really saved. Fine, I'll send this.
Nope. We're not going to be able to listen to it, but yeah.
Man,
me
crazy. It's almost like you can mute your fucking desktop audio, dickhead.
Almost if we sorted out you having different audio sources.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
didn't fucking make one for fucking anything else, but I've muted this desktop audio, you're right.
Yeah, I was just like, but it
Okay,
shouldn't matter.
105.
I'm getting there.
No, but I'm telling you when it is, so you don't have to skip through the entire, so you don't have to watch the entire minute of extra stuff.
Yeah, 1 second. We're gonna get yelp.
That's definitely a yop.
That's not a yop.
Yes, it is.
Is he
Okay,
saying
well,
yop?
I have to
Or is he
watch
saying
that.
yo? I can't tell.
Horton, here's who. Was this Illumination?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was it?
Illumination script.
Script.
He definitely
Dialogue
says
transcript.
yup. Sorry, he definitely says yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% says yup. There's a P at the end. You can hear. You go yup. Like, you know, like a little close at the end. He doesn't go yup. You know what I mean?
It doesn't peak his audio on the P.
Right. Okay. We Horton heard a who and Mr. Dr. Zeus is based. We get that.
Someone's in the comments of this video has just put at 44 seconds. Damn, when Horton screamed no, I felt that.
I'm glad
That's
that
the
broke
fucking
you.
funniest comment I've seen all day on YouTube.
Bro, shit that broke me yesterday as I was perusing TikTok, or 2 days ago, whatever the fuck it was people, they were just doing song mashups, but instead of like song parodies, but instead of like actually saying anything coherent, it's literally just like meme titles and references for like the entirety of the lyrics.
He's a Rizzler. His name's Baby Gronk.
Yeah,
And
shit
he's
like
gonna
that.
Riz Livy up. He's such a Rizzler, Taco Tuesday. He's such a Rizzler, Taco Tuesday. There you go. You
That's
happy?
fantastic.
Yeah.
I made one. You can upload that to TikTok.
So I actually unironically want to do like a full version of one and then like perform it for the kids at the talent show. I think that'd be very funny.
you either get laughed off or applauded like a king.
Why not both?
Well, it doesn't work that way. These are children. Do you know what else children love?
Fortnite.
Fortnite. And pasta.
No, I thought
That's the segue.
we were going to talk about OG Fortnite. I thought that was the segue you were going for. Not fucking pasta.
Yeah. They fucking love pasta.
Why
We
we
can
going?
talk about OG Fortnite if
I
you
thought we were
want.
gonna go like talk.
Can you go live in the fucking call so we can see who we're talking about?
Nah, just pull it up on Discord. They've all been sent.
I want to look at the fucking call like we've done since the show was
It's
conceived.
fine.
What are you talking about? Sorry, so
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
Oh,
Screen share the fucking call like we've always done forever.
Oh, guys, stop talking about things I don't want to cut out of the episode.
Yeah, why are you doing this?
Leave this in.
Do you know there's a reason we fucking post them in the group chat so you can just open them like a normal human being, and then I go, this one looks like my tier list, and then you go, Curly, open.
Testicles.
Like
Oh.
every episode, I always just go into the Discord and pull it up bigger anyway.
I watch it on the fucking stream.
I'm gonna
That's beta behavior. I'll be real.
Right, so this week the tier list is pasta.
It's fucking.
We're go-
I wish I passed it away.
Yeah.
Ba-da-da-da.
We're gonna talk about pasta, baby, and this is Lioneagle's pasta tier list. So yippee!
Whoa, did you just do them based off of what they actually are?
No.
Okay, good.
let me think.
Oh, never mind. You did them at how fucking you could use them as a straw.
Not as a straw. It was as a building material.
As chopsticks? Oh, okay.
Oh. Wait, why is spaghetti brick easy?
Nah, but
though?
I was thinking, like, do you know when you're like a kid and that, like, at school they make you do like the marshmallows and spaghetti like structure test thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's no marshmallows.
No, but this is my tier list. You can
Fucking
include
idiot.
marshmallows.
But also, Curly, have you ever like like when you have like the big spaghetti and you have like a whole handful full and you try and like break it and you can't because it's like really fucking strong when you put a bunch of them together? It's like that.
'Cause I'm not a pussy.
It would be like making a straw
I could-
hut.
Sorry,
out of
not
spaghetti.
with my big
I
muscles.
could break
Sorry, I've never had that
1,000
problem.
pieces of spaghetti.
I
Fucking Mr.
don't
Beast
think you
video.
could.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
I
no,
could.
fucking. I will buy you the spaghetti. We're gonna fucking count on 1,000 strands and then fucking good luck, bucko.
I could do it. I could do it. I know I could do it. I'm a machine at breaking spaghetti.
I'm betting $20 right now. You guys can do it.
No one said you had to
Next
do them
week
all
on
at once.
Tier Box.
Just
You've
saying,
not
just
you've
saying.
not got the funds to
No,
back
I
that
am
up.
talking about all at once.
No,
You
well,
fucking-
Lioneagle just said I could break 1,000 spaghetti, and I was like, yeah, you could. I think most people
No.
could.
Fucking no, you're gonna get a fucking 1,000 around thick ass fucking boiled spaghetti, and then you're gonna try and go.
Well, I don't think I could get my hand around it, so it wouldn't work.
That sounds like a you problem, doesn't it? Sounds like I win $20.
Oh, wait, one sec. No, I just hold it with both hands and smash it against a fucking wall, and we're fine.
I don't think that would go as well as you think it would.
It would. Trust me. I got marble countertops. I'll use the fucking countertops, bro.
I can't wait. Fucking tune in next week, please.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not wasting food. I'm not wasteful like
Yeah,
that.
can't believe you would.
Can't
Can't believe you suggested we would waste that much pasta, Z. Kind of not based. I'll be real.
Do you know Mr. Beast built 100
So
wells in Africa and
You're
you
the
couldn't even
you're
give
the
1,000 bits of
anti Mr.
spaghetti?
Beast.
I removed 100 wells from Africa.
I saw.
I
filled
polluted
it.
all the water sources in Africa.
I took 100 people's eyesight away.
Oh, the reverse Mr. Beast is such a funny channel.
That's gonna reverse Mr. Beast.
Taking $10,000 from homeless people.
The last person to take their hand off loses
He
$10,000.
set up a charity that for every donation goes and digs up one of the trees. It goes and just puts like ring pulls into the ocean.
Stick in the ocean.
Just goes and sticks straws up turtles' noses.
I went to a supermarket and returned all my out-of-date food. Anyway, so yours is building material.
Hey, defend why a pinwheel wouldn't work as a building
It
material.
just roll away, wouldn't it?
Actually, this. So true. Yeah, actually, so true.
You just said that so matter of factly. Like, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Just roll away.
I think if you could combine the power of your pretty good tier with the macaroni and the penne, put the spaghetti in the middle of the penne for extra structure,
that's a good thing.
you would make a god
Also,
tier.
Or yeah, like your linguine type egg noodle, whatever you have on the end of difficult to use, you could use that to like wrap it around bundles of the other ones.
well, that's
like,
fine. If we're mixing matching, you can get some good combinations out there. But I was talking just using one of them, and marshmallows.
Of course, yeah.
I just want to know why is,
Two
on
solids
the
builders.
on the first one that I've got and would never work. Why is that just like pistachio shells? That's not pasta.
I don't know what they are. I don't. It
is
looks
that
like
not
fucking,
is that not shells? Like just like do you guys not do shell pasta over there?
Yeah, the ones on the. There's another one where the shell pastas are 4 down. From never would work. That's shell pasta.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is that shells? Oh, you're right. That's shells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I thought it was fucking or what's that cereal?
Yeah,
Fucking honey oats.
yeah,
or,
sugar puffs. I literally
Sugar
looked up
puffs,
an image
yeah.
of sugar puffs and wanted to make that same joke, but I was like, I'll use something that we all understand.
Yeah, it's
But they
sugar
do look
puffs.
like sugar puffs.
Oh god damn it! All right, I spoiled something for myself, but
Yeah, you did.
it's funny that I guessed what I
Yep.
guessed for Lioneagle's
Yep.
tier list. Given Curly's tier list is actually what
that's
I
very
guessed.
I guess we'll just go to my tier list then, unless you have
Yeah.
any
Nah, I'm good.
hard comments to make. So here's mine. You can see the very top tier is very suck. Second tier is something could happen. Middle tier is lil suck.
Can you suck through a spaghetti?
Last tier is well, you could if that's why it's not.
Well, if we had
full
1,000 of them,
yeah,
If you got a
marshmallow. Depends how many marshmallows you have. I have a lickage and then I have no suck at
Lickage
the
is
bottom.
so funny.
Because it's kind of true though. The only way you're getting like so, I imagine you put these in the water. The top 3 are just the best, right? These are just straws. These are pasta straws.
those are literally just straws.
Yeah. The reason I say
I will
that,
say
like,
the macaroni will be a shit type just because of how like small of a straw it is.
yeah, your nose will fucking dip it into the
At
water.
that point, you might as well just slurp anyway.
Yeah. So, I don't know what it was about the spaghetti, but I was like, there's bound to be a way you can make a straw, like but they're so skinny. Just cell tape them or some shit. Use the marshmallows.
Is that just like a flat spaghetti? Is that what the difference is?
Yeah, there's a flat one, and I don't know what it's called. I'm
Oh,
sure
it'll
there's
have a
name
different
for it,
name for
but
sure,
flat
but-
spaghetti. Yeah. Lil suckage is the pinwheel things because in theory you could put them in and go like you know what I mean,
Yeah,
like
no,
around your mouth.
I honestly think that one should be up in second tier. You're gonna have a better time with that than you are like the linguine and the spaghetti.
True.
But you may as well just stick your fucking mouth in the water. And
But
just
also,
suck it up
like,
like you know what I mean?
I don't know if you guys like because like if you like try and drink out of one straw, it's fine. If you try drinking out of 2 straws, it gets worse and worse and worse the more holes you have.
Yeah.
So it probably wouldn't be very
Yeah.
good.
Ayo.
It's true.
So I'm seeing there's 2 that look like shells
Yep.
here. I
So
don't know
you're
what
using
they
them
are,
as like
but
little
there's
cups.
two-
Like when you have a
like a
when you have a
cups.
bottle of
Yeah.
Coke, and then you like pour it into the
Use the
Coke
Coke
lid.
lid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
to have a posh
and you have
sip
the
of
posh sip
Coke,
of
yeah.
Coke, but you spill it everywhere.
Yeah, these other kinds of that looks
It
like
looks
macaroni. with a
like
fucking
it looks
slice
like
down the
macaroni,
middle.
but the least effective straw macaroni that they could make.
Yeah, as I said, you're gonna get some, but it's all gonna a lot of it's gonna fall out on the way up. You know, lickage. These are the ones that I just thought if you just dip them in the water and lick all the juice off.
Oh, you know what would go hard if there was a straw where it was like the is it Fusilli? Is that the spirally one? Yeah.
Yes. Wait, no.
Or like a rigatoni type beat, yeah.
The first one on lickage, whatever that is. Yeah.
Yeah,
You,
yeah, yeah.
mix that, but you put it inside of like a macaroni. So it's like a corkscrew on the inside. So it like goes up the straw like that.
Ooh, like a
Yeah,
spiral pasta
yeah,
straw.
spiral pasta straw.
And then no suck is just the fucking sugar puffs. I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck we're looking at. Like I cannot work out what these
I can't-
are.
Is it not like a? Well, because man. So
Do you know what they actually do? Kind of look.
What
Do
you
you
call
know what
shells?
they kind of do? Look like they look
Looks
like wood
a,
lice.
like a gnocchi almost. Oh, Jesus.
I didn't hear what Lioneagle said. I heard you said gnocchi. It doesn't look anything like gnocchi to me.
Oh wait, no, it's fucking. God, what's it called? Orzo. It's literally orzo.
Oh, orzo. Okay, I've never had
it's
orzo,
wood
but I know
lice.
what orzo is.
Yeah.
Mm.
Orzo. It looks like rice, but it is pasta and not rice.
No.
Oh, so they're just like little
Yeah.
rices. Okay. Yeah, yeah,
Cringe,
right.
no
yeah.
suckage,
To-
no
to be fair, a
lickage.
piece of rice would be a shit straw. So
Yeah. And then we have, I assume, notice disease, which is just how much you like them.
Wow. Could not be more wrong. Lioneagle, would you like to guess?
2 seconds.
I think you've done a sab tier list.
S, A, and B. So nothing is worse than a B.
I will say I didn't change any of them. That should probably be SAF.
Oh, okay. I don't fucking know. What the fuck is this? You got the bow ties in A.
This is
in S,
obvious. Okay, bow ties.
pinwheels in A.
Yeah.
Is it how much you would like to wear them? I don't fucking know.
Let's fucking go! How good they would be as fashion apparel!
My second guess was gonna be which ones would sit in the cupboard in Notice Disease house for fucking 7 months and rot and decay.
Tell you what would have been a really
I
good one.
love
Someone should have
bow
done
tie.
like the best one to make like macaroni art with, or like like pasta art.
Oh, pasta art.
Yeah.
No, macaroni art specifically.
absolutely,
macaroni.
yeah.
S tier.
When macaroni wins, everything else.
Macaroni has everything else in it.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah,
yeah.
you'd wear. You'd
Yeah,
wear
because
the...
bow tie, you wear your little bow tie. The pinwheels you could do as buttons,
Oh,
and
glasses.
then everything else can go fuck
It'd
itself.
be like those. Do you remember those glasses where they were like?
Get
do you know like
big
they were like
pinwheels to
lines?
do glasses.
Like the
shutter shades, yeah.
but pinwheels. The pinwheels
Pinwheels
always
a
remind
pretty
me of
drippy
like
spaghetti tie, though.
The pinwheels remind me of like a revolver, like
Revolver, I hardly know her.
I hate this game.
No, you don't deserve the bet, but
No, you don't. You don't. You literally don't. After the lovely compliment about the best ending of an episode ever, I'm never gonna fucking let that be the ending.
So we have to keep talking so we can have a better
Yeah,
ending.
yeah. I can't think of I could briefly discuss the World of Warcraft guilds if you want to talk about this.
yeah, we can.
Yeah, what is this
we're not-
OnlyFans that you're on about?
So, are you aware of soda popping?
Yes,
I am aware of the popping soda. Yes.
Okay, so
Chance.
he wanted to start
Mr.
Chance
Soda.
Morris. Yeah, it's actually Mr. Poppin.
Please, Mr. Poppin was my father.
So he started a guild called OnlyFans, which is just a content creator guild, and they're all playing classic hardcore World of Warcraft, and it's fucking so fun to watch. I hate how much I'm enjoying it. Because they just get people who've either never played the game or done whatever. He's taking it way, really fucking seriously. They had to do a quiz to see how good they were, and if they didn't, they were like, how good do you think you're at the game? And everyone had to rate themselves, and if they didn't get high enough in the quiz, they lost points, which goes toward whether you get loot or not. And they took it really fucking seriously. Also made them all do furry quizzes to find out their personas, because that's important.
Made
And
them all do what? Sorry, you cut out.
furries find out what their persona
okay.
is,
Of course.
which of course.
Very
And,
Yeah, it plays into where you rank in the guild.
yeah,
We can only have wolves up top. Yeah.
Yeah, I think bear's the top. A lot of people are Vulpines, apparently. It's quite a common bitch.
What's a vulpine? It's like a fox.
Fox, yeah. But so there's basically a whole guild thing, and it's got most of OTK, a bunch of fucking Shroud, and a bunch of other random ass people. There's just a whole bunch of people doing it, and it's incredibly fun to watch because the levels are so different. Like last night, as we're recording this, or 2 nights ago, Emiru died, and it was Miss Kiff's fault.
Holy
Bless.
fuck! For a second, I forgot what you were talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, same.
For a second, I forgot you were talking about in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, it's real
And you're
life,
just
though.
casually in the middle of your fucking thing. It's like, yeah, Emiru's fucking
Emiru
dead.
died, but
Pour one out, my goat.
it was just so fun. I don't know what it is. It's so fun to watch. I watched Extra Emily play fucking as a level, take 10 hours to get to level 10. It should not take you 10 hours to get to level 10. She had people helping her.
Stan's died at level 6, right? And that was
Yeah.
after, an hour of playing or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. That says it all.
Yeah.
I was like, it stands in the guild, or is he just wanting to play?
He doesn't
because
even
of
know.
play?
He doesn't even know what it is. And he had so there's this
so
there's this
funny.
other group called Fangsley.
Sure.
Perfect.
Yeah, who are the helpers, right? They're the little bitch. the little bitches that just follow streamers. Stan's had one following him around. So level 25 mage who was just following around being like, hey, do you want me to help you level really fast? That's what they do. Like, that's how Emery made a new character.
It's actually so cringe. Like,
but like, it depends what kind of streamer you are. So like, Emmy died, made a new character, and she has been grinding. And I think she's level 36 already. She died at level 42, which took like 2 weeks. And now she's almost caught up to her original character because she's went full scum. And she's got like a group of like 10 people that just heal her. And she just runs around tagging everything so she gets the XP and then they kill them. And she just speed levels and speed levels and speed levels. And I'm enjoying watching it so much. And I can't explain why I like it so. Maybe just because it's World of Warcraft. That's my shit. And it's making me really happy that it's like a bit of a meta on Twitch and people are interested in it. And it's a fucking game from like 2008. You know what I mean? And everyone thought, maybe we should play a game from 2008. And you know what? I'm excited about it. And there's I missed the guild. There's a guild meeting today. I was at work. I didn't even know. They did.
You don't even know. You were out to date on the lore. What the fuck? Why are you even talking about this fucking some fucking shoddy ass reporting?
There was a guild. It might not have happened yet. Emery's making cookies. Other people are making food. They're having it at Miss Kip's house or some shit. It's gonna be great. I don't know. It's just so stupid. The only thing that really annoys me about it is fucking Russell. He won't shut the fuck up. There's a guy called Rav who he uses like AI voices. He doesn't speak, but he made League of Legends videos. But he's like, I'm gonna play classic WoW with all these people, and his videos are very, very funny. Like there's a point where he's like, oh, I went to this guild meeting, but there's this one guy called Russell who wouldn't shut the fuck up, so he just muted him on Discord while I had the whole call.
Do you mean this one guy named Russell, or is it Russell?
Russell, like Russell. He's not from OTK,
okay.
but the Russell that you know who lives with Miskiv. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just fucking talks, and Seer's doing it as well. And there's all these weird ass clips of Seer just like doing rituals and shit. Like it's just so strange. Like there's one where he's literally going like, oh, like fucking doing a ritual in the background, and it doesn't make any sense. And you know what? WoW is back, baby, and I'm really excited about it.
It's weird that Stan is like wanting to play WoW, even though he's like unaware of like people playing WoW.
Yeah, he doesn't know because like if people were talking about it in the chat, it's like, "Oh, you're an OnlyFans," and Midnight's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Oh, Lord, no."
It's like he just has no idea.
Doesn't even know. Yeah, and it's the fact that like someone clearly was in the WoW section, found him playing, and came to him in game and was like, "I will help you. I will do this." But he was like, no helpers. And to be fair, that was the person who was dancing on his body when he died.
Yeah, they were all
As he died, he literally jumped over and typed out no helpers and started dancing on his dead body.
It was so good.
So yeah, it's just a really interesting time for me. And there's a whole thing coming out on the 30th, which I'm gonna stream. I said I would never stream World of Warcraft, but I want to do this so much. Where it's classic WoW, but they're adding like new content to it. So everyone's like, oh, it's classic plus, it's gonna be great. And I'm very excited for it.
I cannot wait for classic to go out.
Yeah, because people have been love the whole classic like thing, but they're like, we could change a few things to make it better. And I think that's what they're doing. They're basically beta testing it with this
Oh, so they're basically going like in a different direction to like current WoW then.
Yeah, exactly. That's what that's kind of what they're doing.
Yeah, but and then eventually there'll be too many changes for people, and then they're gonna have to create classic WoW again. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, but people are really interested in it. They're doing like a tiered release, so like it's coming out on the 30th, and then you can only get to level 25, and then in a few months they're gonna add it so you can go to level 40, and then level 50, then level 60, which is the cab, and they're gonna release like new raids and stuff, which is just fucking cool. Yeah. Like they don't have to try too hard. All the assets are already there.
It is about time, I think. Like it's the right sort of nostalgia time for WoW to come back. In fact, if anything, it's kind of like a little bit later than normally would be, because like Minecraft had its resurgence, and like
RuneScape,
it just feels like it's RuneScape had a bit of did have a resurgence.
Yeah, they went back, and everyone went, "Yay! The game I remember as a kid." Yeah. And WoW's just doing the same thing. They're like, "Hey, remember the game you knew as a kid? Well, here's more." World of Warcraft are literally doing what RuneScape did 3 years later. They went, "Hey, this is working." And like even like the seasonal server thing that I'm talking about, RuneScape have done like 4 of those. Yeah. So it's like Blizzard have went, "Hey, this is a good idea. let's do that. Everyone's like, oh my god, original idea, Blizzard. And you're like, no, brother, fucking Mojang or whatever the fuck. I don't know what they're called even these days, but RuneScape.
I think it's
did
just
it.
Microsoft now. Well, I think it still is.
Yeah, when are we getting Minecraft Classic? Wait, what the fuck? I just thought about that.
I don't want Minecraft Classic. I really don't. The only thing I'd be alright with is if they remove the fucking hunger bar.
Just drown the air. Just drink water from the sea.
It's not something you can do.
Yeah, it
So
is.
real for that, Curly.
Yeah. It's just water, though. Why don't they just drink from the sea? All these people be thirsty and they don't be drinking from the sea.
God.
Salt's good for you.
I really hope that Curly's never in charge of like stopping a humanitarian crisis.
I'm just gonna
drink
get them
from
to
the
get
ocean.
those
Drink
those
your own
straws.
piss.
Well,
Yeah.
no, those straws. The
Yeah,
fucking
get
ones-
rid of those straws that like means that you
The
can
life
drink
straws?
like
yeah.
Get a life. Yeah, Curly's gonna.
They're
be
all
like,
made of pasta.
Get a life straw and drink your own piss.
Yeah,
They're,
yeah.
they're all made of pasta, but
Based-
it's fucking awesome.
Unis Honest already did that. It was fun.
Yeah, I have seen it. I have seen that video. It was.
Yeah, it became
an
like a
experience.
fucking like career-defining moment for Crank gameplays. That's why I literally, man, if I can find it, I have a fucking merch he sold at like his like one-man show he was doing when he went on tour, and on the back is literally just a fucking like water bottle that says piss on it and it's yellow.
That's hot.
That's a shirt that I own that I've worn to school.
Okay.
I wore so like you know how I do.
Wait one
how,
sec.
like,
You
wear,
mean
like-
when you were at school?
Nope. As a teacher.
Oh God.
But like you know how I do
Cool.
the I do the thing where I wear like the button ups that are like just like unbuttoned. I do that like kind of a lot on stream. As like an overshirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks for knowing my fashion sense.
Yeah. I just don't look at you. I watch the gameplay. I'm a really gamer. You know.
Damn. But yeah, no, I had that on over it. But then every time I'd like, you know, like we're in the teacher's lounge, I'm like talking with one of my like co-teachers, like, "Oh, I see something funny?" And it's like, piss.
Oh well, if you know anything about my fashion, what do you think I'm wearing then?
Fucking like a gray T-shirt or like a blue solid color T-shirt.
Nope.
We've never seen you stand up before. And then curly hair.
No, I'm wearing tie-dye t-shirts like I wear all the fucking time. And what's even funnier, you could just went Discord and looked at the picture of me.
It's true.
Nah.
There was a hint in there.
Yeah.
You're a hint in there.
I also see in your picture you're not wearing a button shirt. Coincidence? I think not. You know what else isn't a coincidence?
T-shirt.
The end of the podcast.
The end of the fucking podcast, dude.
I stole it from you.
Like and subscribe.
Oh, let's just say something completely out of pocket. That's perfect for the end.
No.